See the vast open fields of
Okay,
fat Mpreg
we
videos.
have begun the recording.
The recording.
Yeah. All right, so it's
Oh,
5:30. Uh, we've already blown through our
called
winter
6:57.
phase, but we have, of course, some necessary uh, pre-scenario news to go over. So let's not skip a beat and stop with ye old hot goss.
Oh shit.
There are 4 of you. There are 5 things to read. I'll take the last one.
Lancelot ran away again. What is wrong with that man? He is obsessed. I tell you, it isn't healthy. I think he's unstable.
Well, I think he just doesn't like the attention that so many women force upon him. He is extremely shy, you know.
I bet he goes off to Ireland to fight. The king is going to go. Oh.
The next one. That was great, Devin. That was like perfect.
You're welcome.
Video game NPC voice. It's you.
I'm melancholy. I'm not doing it.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I got it. I like the romance. It gives us women a chance to be someone. Not like the queen or something, or maybe so after all. Queen of one man.
Well, good luck on finding your kingdom, honey. If that poetry satisfies the itch, let me know.
Woo!
Yow!
Yeah, I got racy poetry.
Right? Really
They
thrilling.
didn't have porn back then. They had to have racy.
I didn't
poetry.
process like any of that. Lancelot.
think
Oh,
it
it's about
mattered.
Lancelot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and liking the new era of romance.
Yes. Being that we are an assortment of weirdos and eclectic, knights, you 4 are all joining Arthur's Irish campaign to fight against this evil man. He's not the best guy. He's taking over Ireland. They're trying to reunite the tribes, etc. And, Arthur just wants it all underneath him because that makes the most sense. We have a map of Ireland to share with y'all. As you're hearing all these places be named, and you're generally forming this picture of the island in your brain. Look, there's so many exciting places. This is where Monster Cheese comes from, obviously.
I thought it's where the monster family monsters came from.
Both are possible.
Ooh, okay.
Yep,
Okay.
and there's also Down Patrick. There is no Up Patrick.
Don't be silly. There's never been an up Patrick.
There's never been
There's only an up Chuck.
Yeah, exactly. But since the war against Ireland has been announced, we have some rumors floating out of Camelot that you guys are able to hear, like palling around the kitchens and whatnot. So we have our favorite knights. We will, Sir Sari, are you ready to be a Sir Kay? That sounded like a yes.
I think that sounded like a yes.
Well, it wasn't. So someone else can read that for now.
Okay, fine. Let me know when you are over whatever.
A sec. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries.
I mean, I'm here.
And Sebastian's not here, so who wants to read for Sir Grifflet?
I will.
Wait, did we skip Sir Kay?
We are going to invade Ireland now. Well, Gallowholts, no one will even try to stop us. Those naked savages won't have a chance.
Oh, beautiful. And Rambo, I need you as my Sir Gawain, our beloved.
Oh, sure. Tragic news from Cornwall. King Mark's champion killed the Irish champion, but was so wounded that surgeons left him adrift in a boat. The Irish champion was Sir Marhus. King Mark's champion was some unknown newcomer.
And Comrade Frisk will give you the honors of Sir Kay today.
You think this Irish warlord is so great? He isn't. If his father wasn't of giant blood, Galaholt would not be so strong. Nobody would care anything about him.
Wow, that was the best
Oh.
Cirque yet. That's a good accent. You should keep that in your back pocket.
I won't remember it next time. Every time I'm put on the spot for accents, I'm like, Southern guy who says, indubitably, I am a hypergalactic space chicken. Sorry, I thought you was corn.
I remember that.
Sorry, I thought you was corn. That's just
Yep.
the worst.
That's why he got pecked, dog.
Oh,
I move that I be disbarred immediately.
we gotta do some bullshit here. Hold on, doing bullshit.
Holding on for
Alright.
bullshit.
So King Arthur, Emperor of the world.
Do your best, Kurt Russell.
Ireland, the Isle of Savages, is only part of the world that is not subject to the rule of Pax Arthur. This year we will bring them to our swords and spears and show them the value of being our friends.
On the Pork Chop Express, hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Good.
Yeah, that was
It's the
good. I
only
liked
Kurt
it.
Russell that I can do.
Here we are in Ireland, the Isle of Savages.
Yep.
Yep. Awesome.
All
So I
right,
says to my ex-wife,
Also, there's a weird thing that happens this year. Somebody roll me intrigue to let me know who discovers the weird
I don't
thing.
even think I have that. I don't have it.
I don't have good,
Mine's
but
pretty
I'll
low.
roll it. Rolling low.
Oh, crit it.
Sir Wayne.
Oh well.
And a crit
don't need
fail.
Me.
All right, Sir Wayne. As you are, what is your habit? What's one of Sir Wayne's habits? What do you like to do in Camelot? Where are you
Like to
hanging
roam the streets at night.
out? Okay, Sir Wayne is roaming the streets at night, keeping an ear open for like cries of distress. You know. You've got your rope with you, and your sword, of course.
Bro.
Your shield with the bat on the back, well known throughout the, I don't know, slums of Camelot.
This all sounds
Camelot
correct,
has
yes.
slums. I thought Camelot's supposed to be like nice.
It only
When
has
Sir
slums
Wayne's
when
around.
Sir Wayne is around. All the rest
Yeah.
of the time they're not there.
Chicken or the
Metropolis
egg, you
is
know?
Camelot by day.
Yeah,
Gotham
yeah,
is
Gotham
Camelot by night.
No, I think that's exactly correct. Yeah, so it's nighttime, so obviously, slums. You see, coming through the gate's being opened. It's an odd hour for the gate to be opened. You know, it normally is closed at nighttime to keep out, I don't know, whatever things lurk beyond Camelot's walls. But it's being opened, and you're called down to help the guards, like, protect these people as they are escorted to the castle.
What kind of flags are they holding?
You can roll heraldry, Sir Wayne, or whoever is watching. You can be there. Yeah, no, who knows? No
Ugh.
flags, apparently.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah, give it a try.
Gotta be another low one. Aha!
Okay. Their colors, if you saw them again, you'd definitely be able to recognize them. It's like blue and silver with a little bit of yellow, but you're like,
you
I
talking
don't
about
recognize
mine?
that.
Okay.
More of like a light gray, you know.
No bats, though, right? No
No
bats.
bats, definitely no bats.
I'll fuck someone up if they got a bat in their goddamn hand. I swear to God.
Yeah. So it's three strangers apparently. You look at one, and everybody there can give me recognize rolls. Where is this guy? Yeah, give me recognize rolls.
Great.
Fuck, I recognize.
Sir Wayne, under 5 all day.
Oh my God, I said
Let's
it.
see if it keeps going. Shit. Sir Wayne does not really have the best.
So at the head of the party is like a tall, knight-sized man wearing armor. seems to be wearing like the royal colors. That can't be exactly correct, but they're common enough colors. Maybe it's just a trick of the light because it's nighttime. And then trailing behind him are two dwarves. Most definitely they're dwarves. You know, only certain people are that apportioned. So the first guy that you see, god damn it, sticky fuckers, is, you learn his name as Sir Bor. Uh, he says he is a son of King Arthur, and he's come here to like claim his birthright as, you know, the Prince of Camelot. And the people walking behind him appear to be two dwarves. They are not talking at all. And you know, you're just escorting them. Do you have any questions for any of these weirdos?
Uh,
Sir Sari?
I
Well-
mean, is it still nighttime out in the streets? I want
Oh,
to
yeah,
ask
still nighttime.
What the fuck are they doing out in the streets at this time of night?
They just got here really late. They're going to Camelot to say hi to their dad and maybe whatever the dwarves are doing. They're walking towards the castle as well.
Oh fuck! The picture just showed up. That's
do they look like they're together?
Yeah. Well, the dwarves are definitely together. They don't look like they're with the knight. They look like they just arrived at the same time.
Okay. Do you want to just start a question? How do you guys know the king?
Well, Sir Bor explains that back like, you know, 20 odd years ago, his dad, King Arthur, banged his mom, you know, Princess Liazinor before like the battle of such and such, and you're like, okay, sure, that checks out.
You got some proof?
Uh, yeah, my word as a knight, you turd.
Oh, of course, you're right. I forget my place. What about you dwarves? What's your story?
The dwarves are mute. For the most part, they have communicated somehow that they're just here to serve the king.
Somehow. Like
Yeah,
how?
somehow they might have come with a note
words? A
stapled
note.
to the back of them. You know, like
So they don't speak any whatever I'm speaking at them.
yeah, exactly.
Do they speak anything else that I don't understand?
Maybe you can give me a
Not in front
folklore
of me.
roll to try and engage the dwarves in conversation.
Yeah, buddy. I'm about it. Folklore.
I mean,
Oh, come on!
Times 2 words.
Is there,
free
like-
real estate.
oh, that's true. Is there background to Arthur not being a very like chaste or noble guy? Like, do we know him to be going out
if you're trying to,
banging
like,
random
match
chicks?
up the timeline, this guy was definitely conceived before he was married.
So that's
I mean,
cool.
There are no rules against having bastards, you know? That's
Yeah.
Otherwise none of you guys would be born.
But I mean, he's the king, right? Can the king really have a bastard that everyone gets to know about? Shouldn't we be hiding?
Yeah,
I don't
he's
think
a royal
anybody knows
bastard.
about him. Yeah. But I don't think anybody knows about him. We haven't heard of him. He just showed up here.
How have you kept yourself hidden so long?
I've just been busy going on
Lord.
adventures, killing giants, you know, the regular.
We know how old he is by the date of the thing he told us. How old is he?
He's like 26.
Wouldn't if some dude killed a giant, we'd all have heard about him? Have we ever killed a giant? Didn't a giant fuck us up?
We've killed like
Well,
20
you failed
giants.
you recognized him, so that's how you heard about him. So yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is that guy that I've heard about. The king's
Oh,
bastard
sure.
son,
He's
right?
very handsome. Yeah.
So, you know, everybody goes towards the castle. Kay shows up and escorts the dwarves towards the kitchen. Says, "Let me take these little rascals off your hand. I'll put them to work." And then they allow Sir Bor to go greet Arthur. And, you know, he's all really busy. Everybody's getting ready to go to Ireland. So the conversation kind of just slips away into him doing his own thing, and you fuck off, right? This isn't your domain, so to speak. But he might show up later. 1 time unit later, you're all in a boat, and you're landing on the Irish coast. You are to make, I don't know, a landing space here and secure it for the rest of King Arthur's forces. Let's see. The Irish coast sucks. If you've ever looked at it, it's terrible. There are very few beaches. This is about the most accessible place, coming from England that you've seen. So you're gonna make a go of it.
Oh
You
wait,
can
where are
see
we
on
coming into?
the
What area of the map?
like a Dublin-esque, like
Okay.
the shore closest to Dublin. So
Oh,
as
of
you
course.
your boat gets closer, you can see arrayed on the shore, other than like huts and shit. You can hear screaming Irish kerns. Yeah, and you're getting a good look at them. They look like brown-haired Saxons. It's just
I've already got a hatred for him. I don't know what to tell you guys. Ugh.
Yep, there look to be tons of them, more than there are in your party, most certainly.
These
What are
guys look
these-
hateable.
It'll
What do
be a
these
tough
people
fight.
do to deserve?
What?
What did these people do to deserve being killed?
Oh, they are not recognizing that King Arthur is the best guy ever.
Oh, well, that's.
Are there any buildings I can see?
Yeah, you can see some like huts.
Ooh, I distrust buildings.
Yeah,
Yep,
these
I
are
don't
hut
like these
dwellers,
people.
for sure. They don't sleep out under the open sky on the trackless steppe.
They're soft men.
They're
They shall
soft
taste
men.
my bow.
Yep. All right. Your bow makes. I mean, sorry, your boat lands. The gangplank is lowered for you all to rush ashore. If you're charging, give me charge rolls. If you're doing other things, now's the time for those.
I will be firing fucking arrows.
All right, take a check in cowardly. Just your one check. You're being shamed. You don't know why. You don't understand.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it. Everyone's like, stop it. I'm going like, but I'm trying to kill them. With a bow and arrow. Like, why would you get close to them? You guys are soft. You've never even eaten a guy's face.
No,
Well, yeah, we're
Kinda-
not
we haven't.
hordes.
What kind
I
of
have a
armor do they
necklace
look
of
like
noses.
they're wearing?
Oh my god, what is this? Roll 20 is fighting me today. What
I
was
think it
your
was a
question,
necklace
Mr.
of
Siri?
thumbs, if I remember correctly.
No, I have a necklace of noses.
Oh, you are a different story then.
Yes, I am a Hun.
What kind of armor were they wearing?
It looks like they're wearing plaid skirts and leather.
Oh
They
boy.
have long,
These
sharp
guys.
knives as well.
An arrow might do damage to that, actually.
Oh yeah, definitely has a strong possibility of doing damage.
My arrows do damage to everything I aim at.
All right,
You know what?
let's do it.
I'm almost
Sir
going to
Sweetling the
shoot, so-
Second, you're up.
Okay.
There's a savage Irishman just waiting to stick his knife into your side. How are you approach this situation?
I'm going to trot up and spear him.
Ooh, oh, okay, all right, go for it. To attempt to counter spear you.
Let's do this for Arthur. I succeeded.
All right, a plus 10. Oh no, he failed. All right, roll spear damage. $20.
20. Wow. It's
Yeah,
low.
it's a bit. All right. Yeah, his crude Irish leathers protect him, but don't keep your spear from pushing his Irish leathers into his body. So he is wounded, but he will continue to fight. Sir Wayne.
Wait, are they mounted?
No, they're not mounted.
Oh.
And you guys
should-
are charging off of a boat, but you're not mounted either. You're
Oh.
on foot. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sir Wayne is Sir not appearing in this picture. Sir Boris.
I get my ponies immediately. I don't feel comfortable not riding.
All right, you gotta hang out on the boat while everybody else is charging.
Yeah, I mean, I knock an arrow, but I'm still gonna wait to get on my ponies.
Okay, take a check in prudent. Sir Wayne, there are Irish people crawling all over the shore of this fair land. What do you do?
Oh yeah. Are we on horses?
No.
No. Okie dokie. I. I guess technically it should be very honorable, but in reality, I'm not. I'm gonna shoot my bow. Fuck these people.
I
From
see
the
this
back.
the bow and arrow episode. Go ahead and take a check in cowardly.
Hell
Cowardly
yeah.
Bow Squad.
I'm gonna look at his bow and be like,
Whatever. I have the longest two rivers bow that you've ever seen.
my bow is strong, but it's strong and mighty. Yours is
All right,
flimsy
this
and made out of
asshole
paper.
is gonna attempt to block with his shield.
Mine's almost as tall as I am.
Oh, roll 20. Don't do this to me right now. I feel
Right
your
now.
pain,
It stopped giving me shit. It just immediately started giving you shit instead.
That's fine. I'll take that. Roll your damage, Sir Wayne. This guy does not get his shield up in time.
Ah,
15, you say.
but with only boiled leather.
Yep. It looks like you scratch his arm with your arrow. And Sir Sari, what are all these Irish people doing in Ireland? Don't they know it's Britain owned?
It's kind of like when we were fighting the Saxons, you know, and they didn't get it.
Yeah, they didn't. They clearly didn't get it. Oh,
Check
nice.
my
Okay.
hate Saxons. And I'm gonna walk right up to them with a sword.
That sounds like a good idea. Ooh, all right. Roll sword damage. He does get his shield up to block most of the hit. Ooh, but he still takes some. So you cut off a chunk of his shield and splinters fly into his eyeballs. All right, let's keep going. Sir Sweetling, you know, you're hard pressed by these Irish men. They're still trying to end your life with their pointy spears.
Whatever. I'm just gonna spear the guy.
All right, roll damage. Ooh, okay. He did get his. So. Okay, so this guy is still up. He's screaming. You know, you've cut him pretty good. What a savage, Sir Wayne. Sir Wayne. Sionin is still wanting to fight you, despite how grimdark your visage.
Sir Wayne, well known for not
He's
going in for a
definitely
stand-up
not
fight.
in an area where you could get him with a bow now. He's like right up in your grill, so you might have time to pull out your sword to stab him. But
that's what I'll-
definitely no
that's
more
what I'll
room
do.
for arrows.
Pull a Legolas and like poke him in the face with an arrow and then pull it back out and aim at someone else and just be a fucking
Yeah, nope.
G.
You're not an elf.
I've got big ears. But they're more for Sona, if you know what I mean. All right, fine. I'll swing a sword at him. He's got a stupid face.
He does.
And,
It has a lot of freckles on it.
and of course, Sir Wayne actually has a rather high love of family. I will be trying to impassion that.
I can't wait till Servain rolls over 20 on his love of family.
No
My parents
way.
are dead.
It can't be like that, man.
All right, you got plus 10.
Swinging a sword at his face. Huzzah.
Amazing. Roll damage.
Sword face damage.
He does not get his shield this time because he overextended himself on his axe swing.
Oh, yeah.
Still, yeah. He's tougher than he looks, this bastard. You hit him real hard in the gut with your sword, but he just goes, hoo! Sir Boris.
Am I on my pony?
You're on your pony in the back of the line to get off of the boat.
Certainly. I'm going to look out and see the most viable target, pull back on my bow and loose an arrow.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to fire into the closest people, that'll be at a -5, because, you might hit some of your friendos.
No, I'll fire further back into the ranks. Okay. Compound bow. That's a success.
It is a success.
Damage. 17.
17. Wow. Okay. So if this guy can get his shield up, then not a whole lot's going to happen there.
Sure, I'm at the back of the line.
Yeah.
The next round, I'll be looking for the man with the most prominent nose. Come on, cat.
Oh, he fumbled, so he lost his shield. So he will take the full 17, but still armor, so he takes 7. You got a guy with an arrow, that's for sure.
Yes.
All right, Sir Seri, Steofan wants to, plug your holes with his sword.
Let him try.
Oh.
My holes.
Don't plug my holes with your anything.
Oh, that certainly beats his 7. Roll damage. $27. Wow, good roll. He does get his shield. You still do a real good chunk to him. Damn! Alright. No. Okay. He spits out blood, soaks the front of your tabard, right? But he is still up and fighting. Sir Sweetling! Arimon is similarly looking ragged, but still trying to cave your head in with his spear. He says something in Irish that you can't understand, but it sounds like "F you, go home."
I'm going to honorably kill him.
I mean, you're fighting the same guy, so you don't have to keep rolling to passion. But,
Oh, really?
Go wild.
As long as you continue to swing the same weapon.
Well, I crit.
Oh, nice. Roll crit damage. Poor guy.
Nice knowing you, guy.
Bye, my friend.
Fuck.
And after 50 damage, a small paste is left.
What is this again? Are you like size 25 or something?
These sweetlings are all freakish hulks.
All right. So
Is this your
there's a
first
hole in the
sweetling?
ground where this Irishman used to
Sweetling
be.
2.
Or I'll say you're hitting him with a spear, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're so packed so tightly here, these tiny little Irish people. You stab right through one into the front of another one.
Oh.
You're going to lose that spear, though.
Why'd you sound disappointed in that?
They're sad. They're hungry little Irishmen.
Well, you're playing the wrong campaign.
Now they're skewered
Sir
Irishmen.
Wayne. This guy hates you, too.
Wait, there's the same guy? Or the same guy from last time? Yeah.
Mr. Same Guy.
Mr. Same Guy has got a dumb face.
Yeah, Sionin wants to put his in axe
No,
your face off.
no, none of that. No.
He's got
But
a
since
axe to grind.
he's
Oh,
done grunded it,
boo. I'm booing you
That's
because
fine.
Sebastian can't.
I still love my family, and I swing at his face.
Ooh, yeah, that'll beat him. Go ahead and roll damage.
Huzzah! Now don't be a little bitch, Damage. You go ahead and do your job here.
Oh my god.
Yes, are you serious?
Wait, how do you only have a
Trash
damage
talking
bonus of
it.
4 die? How do you do that?
Because he's tiny.
Arrows.
I'm
Oh.
only a size 13, but he's also a newer character. I don't have like a bunch of great stats for him.
It's
Yes,
fine.
that's not arrows. That's just
Just
his,
makes
Yeah, so
he's small.
put your
he
dex and
smacks
your
sword
It's
aside
5.
with his
4.
shield, and you're just super pissed now. Sir Boris.
Yes. I assume there's still a little bit of lock in front of me. I'm going to shoot at whoever it looks like is hurting the guys on my boat the most.
Oh, okay. The guys on your boat the most. I would say that would be the one. Sir Sionin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll shoot with a -5. I make it.
Nice. All right. I'll roll damage. He is not aware that you exist.
21.
Ooh.
Good luck with your shield, bitch.
He doesn't get his shield. And he drops. Your arrow drops him. And there's one of those moments where Sir Wayne looks over his shoulder because the arrow whizzed by his face and he sees Sir Boris. Sir Boris and Sir Wayne, you exchange a meaningful glance. Can you
Yes.
demonstrate?
I mouth cut off his nose. That one's mine.
Like I can cut it off and give it to you, and you're still okay with that?
Yes.
Okay.
I
You
killed him.
just want the nose.
Yeah, it's just proof.
That's for sure. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
To help.
All right, Sir Sari.
Yeah, man.
It's kind of weird, but
Um,
okay.
Diofan still trying to stove your head in with his axe.
He hasn't taken enough damage yet. Come on, this.
They're tougher than they look.
Well, I can only continue to do the same back, and I'm also gonna yell
Uh-oh. Crit.
time.
Crit time!
If you would have finished that phrase before you rolled, it would have fucked. Oh, damn.
Ooh, a lot of
Christ.
ones, but still all right.
That's a lot. All right, yeah. You vent your frustrations as well as create a vent in this human, and all of his frustrations and pleasures ooze out all over the ground, and he dies. Poor man. All right, so your tangle is cleaning up the knights. So Sweetling, you killed the fuck out of yours. Do you want to help one of your friendos? Sir
What?
Wayne looks like he's still no longer battling anybody. Let's see. Everybody is just about dead, except for one guy who's got an arrow that is charging towards Sir Boris. So, Sir Sweetling, you can let him run along, or you can attempt to intercept.
I will intercept.
All right.
Yay, teamwork.
Oh boy.
You stop.
18 beats a 9. Go ahead and roll Spear Damage.
Jesus.
Nice. He did get his. Well, he did get his shield.
Lucky.
Ooh, all right. But that's 21 damage at a time. That is 6 that got through, so not enough for a major wound. So he's still bopping around. Sir Wayne, somebody's running towards Sir Boris. Do you want to gang up on him?
Fuck yeah.
All right, just backhand him or something.
I mean, do I have to go run after him? Or is he
He's
close by?
running past you towards the guy who shot an arrow over your shoulder.
Okay, I'll shoot a bow as well.
What?
He's not close to me. I'd have to go run after
He is
him.
close to you.
He's running past you. You can attempt to shoot him before he gets to you, or you can crouch, let him get by, and then shoot him. That's fine.
Give him an armbar.
Yeah, or you could give him an armbar with your sword.
Well, okay, so passions would only continue if it was the same person I was fighting. Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right. All right, fuck it. I'll just swing the sword at him. God damn it. But it's not passion, and I don't care. Fuck! Are you serious?
Well, yep.
Close.
He ducks under your arm as you attempt to armbar him with your sword. He's still rushing towards you, Sir Boris. He's right up in your pee hole.
Oh, my pee hole. I will draw my curved sword and shout something in Hunnic and miss.
Oh, miss. All right. Well, it's whiffs all around. Sir Sari, what do you do?
The guy in front of me is down, right? Dunzo. Exploded. How close am I to Boris?
Close enough.
What's going on with? Yeah, all right. I can run in.
Give me an awareness roll.
Oh yeah.
Like
What's the
you're checking shit
scene?
out.
That is exactly what's happening. I'm probably not going to see things. Not going to impassion awareness.
Yeah, it's a battle. Everything's crazy. There's Irish people dying all over the place. There's tons of knights just going ham. Like, it's been a while since they had a good battle, and they're having a lot of fun killing these soft Irish people.
The Irish. Who invited them?
So do I see anything immediately walking up on me though?
Nope.
All right. Well, off to Boris's fight I go with the lance outstretched.
Sure. Big old tank man.
Should have an Irish whiskey. We're in Ireland. Not a Scotch.
Indeed, you should have James' son. All right,
I'm
roll
gonna go
damage.
for a green spot.
This poor fool has blown his load already. So
Never blow
Ew.
your load.
sorry, his wad.
Never blow your wad. Early.
Sorry, his landlord. Never blow your landlord.
All right. Well, it's a lance hit, so it's not even like a spear hit. You were like waiting for the horses to be brought out, right? So you like grabbed your lance or had your squire grab your lance.
Oh, should that have been a spear roll? Because it could have been. It's the same score.
Fine. We will take care of it. You're walking around with your lance, and you this guy is, he's got some distance on you, so you're, of course, I need the reach. You just shove it into his back as you're like running with it, right? Yep. He screams and will scream no further. All right. Good work, knights.
I hop
As
off
you
my
look
pony and
around,
cut off his nose.
similarly, you see the heavily armored, everybody's got reinforced armor and closed helms.
I'm
There's
hearing
all these
feedback
people
on
waiting.
Jonah.
Yeah,
What?
something. Oh,
Yeah,
Some
wild
chirping.
feedback.
Why do you immediately blame me?
oh my God!
No, 'cause it's
it's
coming from you.
definitely you.
It's only
that,
when you talk.
that cleared it up.
Yep. Good to
What
go.
did?
Nope.
Something- I didn't do anything.
Oh, it's
Is it
nice.
still there?
It goes
No.
away
Oh.
when
Something like popped, and now it's making like a
Yeah.
chirping noise.
I heard like a metallic spring sound, and then it went beep.
Yeah. That's my tinnitus too.
But only when I talk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, only when you talk.
You got a special situation. I don't
What
even understand your
what?
life. That's true.
crazy.
We'll just move past it.
Maybe-
Oh,
maybe-
We should have never said anything.
yeah, you should never say anything again.
Did it become maybe unplugged slightly or something?
No.
That's what I was
Probably
kind of
just-
thinking.
Probably
But
just
if it's a
an invisible
Bluetooth thing,
fairy
then-
caught in a wire screaming every time Jonah talks. Right?
I'm going to give Jonah the nose of the man that he killed.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure he'll love it.
I'm sure he'll have something to do with it. Well, After you make your landing,
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
the Irish are reinforced by King Anguish, and between his arrival and the rest of Arthur's troops disembarking, he's able to kind of force them all to surrender, and the fighting stops. You're welcomed to Dublin, where you can, take your rest.
All right.
So if you have been wounded, you'll spend a week holed up in Dublin.
I'm going to the outskirts to go lay in the grass.
All right. Was anybody wounded?
No.
All right.
Is it still doing the thing?
Nope.
Nope.
Sir
The
Sari,
fairy that was in the wires has been successfully excommunicated.
Sir Sari, I offer you the nose of the man that you slew.
Sorry, now I can hear it, but all the time. What were you saying?
I give you the nose of the man that you've slain.
I give it back to you. You can cut a hole in it, put it on your necklace or whatever.
There is a sincere look of gratitude in my eyes as you give it back to me.
Weeping.
You look like you could use it more,
Yeah. I'll keep it on a bracelet instead of my necklace. This is an important thing for me.
It's like a friendship nose.
Yeah. You know how it is. This is going to be a nose that I remember.
Yeah, no, you should. Be sure to remember this nose. Write this down.
This nose is to be remembered.
Taking a note. Important nose.
Is to be remembered.
Important nose gained.
All right. Important nose gained. Okay. All right. Yep. All right. So south of Dublin, King Arthur's army begins to prepare for a feast.
Oh yeah, we definitely took over the whole island.
I mean, you're only on the Dublin side. You still have the whole rest of the island to go.
Oh, that's kind of my point.
Beachhead. They've nicknamed the tent city Kingstown, and everybody, including the local Irish that you didn't murder, are pretty happy about the whole thing. They're like, this makes sense. Finally, we're going to get some law and order in here. We're going to be reunited under one ruler. Everything's going to stop being so topsy-turvy. This will be fine. The battlefield reports are like that not all of the landings were as bloodless as yours. A great deal of Arthur's troops will not be seeing their loved ones again. Everybody in Kingstown is kind of gossiping about Sir Bor and if he's gonna use these Irish wars to distinguish himself and gain favor, because a prince without the favor of the king's men is just kind of another dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody remember Maddock?
Who? The weather here promises to be raw. There's fog creeping up. The river Leaf, or Life as it's spelled some places, and also you hear murmurs of Merlin in camp. People are like,
This is where he's been.
maybe Merlin's here. Maybe he's hanging out. And other people, more pagan amongst you, feel that this place is closer to the other world than Logris. People are naturally hunkering closer to their campfires and, wrapping their cloaks around them because of this stupid chilly fog. As you kind of just, all right, well, day one is done. I can't wait for the rest of these things.
Does the sun still shine, or is it overcast?
It's a new moon.
And we can see that.
As black as it can get outside.
Oh, Lord, this is not good.
Are very bright, though. If you could see them behind the layers of fog, which you can't.
I also feel out of place.
Yeah, you're all huddled around the same campfire for convenience's sake.
I'm gonna roll awareness.
What are you talking about? What's your campfire convo?
I just would like to be looking around and listening and stuff, using
right.
all my sensory organs to make sure we don't
Take a
get
check in
ambushed.
awareness if you haven't already, and then give me an energetic roll.
I should probably roll the awareness though, right?
Nah,
Oh, well, I do anyway.
I'm treating it like you're taking a 20, right?
I got a crit.
Well,
Nice.
there you go.
Just I rolled it. It's fine.
Make sure it's checked.
I tell you guys the stories of Etzelberg, the Hun capital, and of the first man that I killed. And I show you the ritual scarring that I did when I cut off his nose. These are important things for my people.
Swaziland.
What?
Nothing. It's a reference.
Is it a Klingon thing?
No. It's a
Anyone? What's
Prince
your
of Nothing.
campfire story, Sir Sweetling?
what the fuck is a Hun?
Oh, they say that we are descended from giants and dwarves, because we are so strong. And then someone probably makes a joke about my height, and I shoot them a dirty look.
Who makes a joke about your height?
Somebody from a different campfire who heard me boasting.
Okay.
Huh.
So you're a tiny little guy?
Yeah, I'm a tiny little guy. Did you say that to a short guy? Just completely lost, like I have no context.
Yes.
We are the free people wandering the world and unconstrained by land or holdings.
Wow, great. Sir Sari, as you are keeping an eagle's eye on everything, you notice that slowly moving through the different campfires are a handful of cloaked figures. They seem to be stopping briefly at various fires and talking to individual knights. One of the faces approaches you, and as it comes towards you, gets clearer through the fog. Why, it's none other.
Fucking leprechaun.
No.
I am the leprechaun.
None other than Sir Bedivere himself.
I was ready for it to be Jennifer Aniston after that leprechaun talk.
And he says,
First nose, baby.
act normally and quietly, Sir Knights. For
Oh,
secrecy
sure.
is the watchword of the hour. The High King has requested your presence. Start at the west
Us?
gate of Dublin and travel a half-mile inland. There, you will meet the High King and learn of his plans. Speak of this to no one you meet until you are in the presence of the king.
And his name would be.
Who?
What?
Never mind.
The knight?
Okie doke.
The knight that was talking to you, or the king?
He said the High King, so is there a Low King?
The High King.
He's
is
obviously
Arthur.
talking about Arthur. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all kinds of
There's-
other kings.
The way he was talking about plots and conspiracies, I was like, are you cloak and daggering this? Are you sending me to meet his bastard or some dumb shit? Okay, let's go.
I hop upon my
He
pony.
then asks each of you around the fire, you're included in this conversation, right? He comes to you at various points in the evening, says, travel half a mile inland west of Dublin and meet the High King.
Is he just telling everyone, all our guys
Not
this, or just
everyone.
like us?
Just
Okay.
us.
You four for sure, and it looks like 139 other weirdos.
And how big's our company?
It's like 144 all told.
So he's leaving like 15 of them to guard the rear.
Oh no! So the
There's
144
thousands
is
here,
who's
right?
going. Your entire force that has landed in Ireland is like at least 1,000 plus. Like it's
Okay.
it's all
so
the
we got a
king's
little-
horses and all the king's men in Ireland.
Well, let's go inland and do the thing.
Off I ride, bow in hand.
All right. Trip takes less than an hour.
What time of day is it? Did we rest the
It's
night out
the
first?
late twilight of summer.
Should we rest the night out first?
No,
No? All right.
I'm not going to. You can.
Yeah, he kind of said like, do this now, you know. Uh, as you ride, you notice that there's a town. Must be the destination. Looks like a small town. You see the king and his retinue, Sir Gawain, Sir Bedivere, uh, some Irish people. You can roll me recognize at a +5. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
I make it.
All right. Those of you who make it recognize Sir Guer.
I'll laugh when it loads.
I know who people are.
Sir Guer, he seems to be a local expert that is helping Arthur. It's an Irish knight. Or at least, you know, Welsh or something.
Is that a young Rickman?
Yeah, I think it is.
Holy shit.
And you also recognize, if not who this person
King
is,
Arthur.
at least what their profession is.
Well, their profession is being Irish.
Guianbach.
Squion Bark. Clearly a bard. He's got a harp with him and, you know, bardly accoutrement.
We gotta do something. Somebody do something. Maybe
King
the best
Arthur
song.
lets the people gather and stand about for a little bit before he hops up onto a cart and begins to speak. I'm just going to read it because there's a lot.
Sure.
After I wet my whistle. But I'll get our King Arthur up there because, you know, we might as well look at him if we're not going to listen to him. My good and loyal knights, the 144 of you have been brought here tonight by a mixture of chance and fate. Some of you are like my mother's brother, Sir Guer, who has been loyal to me from the early days of my reign. I know you to be good and trusted knights, strong and well-tempered in battle. Others of you are young, and as of yet relatively unknown, yet showing the promise of great things. You imagine that his eyes, like, roll over you. Still
His
others
eye.
are so familiar to me. All right, yeah, his eye.
His one eye.
Are so familiar to me that they feel like Excalibur, always by my side in battle and never far away in peace. Their names, like Bedivere and Gawain, are as familiar in the mouths of the people of Logres as are their own names. I thank you all for heeding my call. For the young among you, I offer the opportunity for great glory and the chance to see places where few mortals have tread. For those among you who have traveled with me before. And yet, I want everyone here to feel they are free to leave now. I know how bravely you fought earlier today. Some of you may be tired or received wounds, of which I do not know. If such a man is here, let him feel free to depart now, with neither shame nor dishonor, nor the fear of being called coward by any man here. For if any man did, he would have to answer to me. Some knights leave. Once it's clear nobody else is leaving, he continues. So this is your last chance, guys. Are you leaving?
No.
Yeah, they're a bunch of wussies. Come on.
Yeah, clearly. The adventure we go on tonight is to regain an ancient cauldron, once possessed by my ancestors.
He's making a lot of weird choices.
This cauldron cooked food for only the brave. Your choice is to remain here is ample proof that each man here will have after his food of choice cooked at my hearth.
That's what we're doing this for?
The cauldron has another property, which is this. Any man killed in battle, when cast into the cauldron, will come out again alive,
What the fuck?
although unable to speak.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
That sounds
All right,
fine
okay,
too.
this-
Supposedly.
You
Allegedly.
understand.
remember this from Merlin's tales. But Merlin
a
trained me to be a
trustworthy
king,
man.
not a storyteller. Guion Bach, who has served us earlier today and knows where the cauldron may be found, will sing.
He's gonna sing us a song about it. Yes!
Is this turning into my favorite adventure so far? Possibly.
So Arthur steps back, and Guion Bach takes the stage.
I like the Emperor of the World part.
I mean, we can't forget that, right?
It's true.
So he begins to tell the tale or sing the tale of the cauldron. Oh boy, it's a big crazy thing. We're just gonna go right into it. So this cauldron was given by Bran, king of the island of the mighty, to Matholch, the king of Ireland, as part of a gift to repay the disfigurement of his horses by Evinician, Bran's troublesome brother. Innovician had objected to Bran's giving their sister, Branwen, in marriage to Matholwick. So, obviously, the only recourse is to disfigure your horses. The cauldron was originally from Ireland, being carried by an evil giant out of the lake of the cauldron. The Irish, in an attempt to destroy this giant and his wife, tricked them into an iron house under which fires were lit. The two escaped to Britain, where they were given shelter by Bran, and they gave him the cauldron as a thanks. Yet this gift, and the gold and silver that went with it, were not enough for Matholwich's foster brothers. After a year in Ireland, and after she had borne a son named Gwern, Branwen was sent to the kitchens to cook for the court.
No,
I don't like where
this
is
can't
going
be
at
the
all.
real story.
This is the real story.
Then to the kitchens? All right,
And
go on
have
up.
the butcher box her on the ear each day.
What the fuck?
Yep. Just keep hitting my son forever. Or maybe, yeah.
My
Branwen was
wife.
sent to the kitchens, to get boxed on the ears every day. Branwen was able to train a starling to carry word of her disgrace to her brother. Learning of his sister's fate, Bran invaded Ireland. Being a giant, he waded across the Irish Sea at the head of his fleet. The Irish retreated across the Life River, at which point they thought they would be safe from Bran. At the time, the Life was too deep to be easily forded and had a powerful lodestone in its depths that prevented any ship from sailing up its length.
Can I quick pause here?
Uh-huh.
He just waded across a sea,
Yeah.
and they're like, "This river's fine. It's too deep."
Yes, for his troops.
Ah, okay.
Giants can't hold ground. Let he who would be king also be a bridge. That's what Bran said after looking across the river. So he laid down,
And became a bridge?
became a bridge.
God damn it.
Yes. The Irish then advised Matholwick to sue for peace. To impress Bran, a house was constructed just for him. The first house he was able to enter ever in his life, because he's a giant, right? Matholwick also surrendered his kingdom to Bran's will. Yet the Irish had devised a plan to trap Bran. The house that was built had 100 posts. Upon each posts, 2 brackets were fixed. From each bracket, a sack was hung, and a warrior hid in each sack. Yet before Bran and the men of the island of the mighty entered the house, Evanisian inspected the house. He walked up to each sack, asked what it contained, and each time his Irish escort answered, "Meal." Evanisian then crushed the head of each until he reached the last man.
God damn. The fuck is this story?
While the answer was still meal, Evanisian discovered that the man in the last sack wore a helmet. Even so, Evanisian crushed his head and the helmet. And then he composed a short poem. There is in this bag a different sort of meal, the ready combatant when the assault is made by his fellow warriors prepared for battle. It's really full of rhymes, this one.
That's a shit poem.
Bran and his men entered from one side of the house, and Mathelwick and his men from the other. Gwern was declared King of Ireland. All seemed pleased with the outcome of events. At the moment of peace, Evanisian asked for the Child King, who has been moving from one of his British relatives to another, to come and see him. When the child reaches him, he throws the child into the fire, killing him and restarting the war.
Wait, question.
Yes.
Gwern was Bran's nephew, correct?
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
Branwen's son.
Yeah.
Okay. And he kills him by throwing him into a fire.
Evanisian, so Bran's like shitty brother.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, he's the shitty brother archetype.
Yep.
As the battle raged within the massive house, the Irish set the cauldron upon the fire to revive their dead. Soon, Evanisian recognizes his folly as the Irish begin to overwhelm the British, because they can just bring their dudes back to life. To save his countrymen, he hid amongst the Irish dead, and, once in the cauldron, stretched out and broke the cauldron. Because he's just huge, right? And strong. The effort killed him, but the destruction of the cauldron ultimately led to a British victory. However, the victory came at a terrible cost. Bran was wounded in the foot with a poisoned dart. He instructed the 7 men who survived to cut off his head and carry it back to Britain. Ireland was depopulated but for 5 pregnant women who had been hidden in a cave in the wilderness. But these, Gwion tells the audience, are tales for a different time. And yet, he says, I must repeat for all to hear the prophecy I have heard concerning this venture, that Arthur will be forced to leave blood behind on this quest. Arthur, takes the stage again. Well, these are the tales of our past. The cauldron is our goal, to return to Britain the treasure of our ancestors. We shall carry the cauldron back to Camelot to cook the food of the brave, and to make certain no man need fear to enter battle and leave his family unprotected. Never again shall we fear the invasion from overseas. As for the threat to me, I do not fear injury myself, especially given the possible rewards to my kingdom. Boris is typing.
Never again shall we fear the threat from overseas.
Yep.
I love it.
This is my finest work, clearly.
It is.
Thanks.
Everything else before this was shit.
All right. So you guys get to generate a new passion.
Ooh.
It's the Company of the Cauldron. Well, let's just make it 46.
That's what the value of the passion is?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Not like the number 46, but roll 4d6s.
Oh.
It's 46. Yeah, why not?
I was ready. I was ready to take that.
Never gonna use
You of the Company of the Cauldron, are you ready to get death proof? Oh, fucking
man.
Sir Wayne, dude.
Oh, poor
How do you-
Sir Wayne.
How do you roll less than the average 3d6 roll?
Couldn't tell you. It's magic.
Well, certainly you wish you were back in the dark streets of Camelot right now. Like, Company of the Cauldron, I don't know.
Batman doesn't do team ups well.
That's true. That's true.
Justice League is as far as he's going to stretch it.
All right. You are led further upriver into the thickening fog. His ship is being rowed alongside him. You can give me awareness rolls.
Mm-mm.
Come on.
Nope.
All right. Yeah, nobody's aware. It's fine.
Wait, no.
Somebody's aware.
Sir Seri, the eagle-eyed. You notice that the captain of the ship is keeping a real close watch on his water clock. He looks up at a certain point in time and waves to the king. King Arthur says, "Stop! Although I am not a giant, I will provide us a bridge across the life." So here we got our river crossing. And he gets on board the ship that's been following you guys. Because clearly that's the way to do it. So him and, some knights, about a third of them, yeah, it's rated TVMA. A third of his knights get on board the boat, and you are set around to wait. It takes a while. It's like, after a couple minutes, the ship returns for another boatload of knights. Get on board, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Me and as many ponies as I can fit.
Yep. Just like, not even one.
I can't take a pony?
Yeah, no ponies.
I feel depressed.
It's a pony-free rodeo.
Good Lord.
Yep.
I ride the tallest man I find.
Which one of you has the biggest size?
That's a great question.
I'm
My
only
size
at
is like
13.
7.
What's yours, Sweetling?
A what?
You could ride your squire.
Your size?
Oh, 20.
Oh, wow. Okay, you're riding me at 22, and no, you're not, because I'm not really going to allow that.
It's fine.
Wait, why are we riding each other?
We're not.
We're
Boris
just
was
not.
just trying to ride.
Yeah.
hypothetically.
Wouldn't it be cool if we did, though? We'll move on.
Mecha Shiva. Yeah, you guys are on this old creaky boat. It's crossing this spooky river. Give me awareness rolls.
Oh. Nope. I'll never make that.
Nice. Sir Wayne and Sir Sarah.
Ah.
Keeping it up.
What time?
Yeah, when you were looking at this river, it didn't look that wide, but it's taking you a lot longer to reach it than it should. Like, why is it taking so long? The boat to pick you up just took like 15 minutes, but this is like a half hour you've been on this stupid thing and you still haven't hit the far shore yet.
Is the water clock doing its thing? Can I see it?
Seems like it. Yeah, it's trickling down the minutes. Yeah. Eventually, you do hit the far shore, and you're just weirded out because you noticed it was weird. There are, a third of the force, and it's not like 5 minutes later before all of 144 of you all are all on this opposite shore.
One gross.
Mm-hmm. One Iwi. A king's Iwi.
Yeah.
So one gross.
A lot of gross nights.
Yep. Above the assemblage of knights, up on a hill, you can see a huge house. Is is huge. It's like a barn. Like a barn for giants. It's a giant barn. It's just enormous.
I distrust
it is
buildings.
similar in style to all the other Irish housing, the crannogs that you have seen throughout your travels so far. The details of it are impossible to see in this shitty fog. You could cut it with a donut. It's just the thickest fogs. It appears to have a thatched roof that's at least 50 feet way up in the air. As you draw closer, the outer walls are about 20 feet tall. And, there looks to be double doors that are kind of, I don't know, there. But these double doors are 100 feet wide. Like, there's a gap, like 50 for each side of the door, right? And they're at least 30 feet tall themselves. There is an inscription along the line where the doors meet. If you can read, you can go ahead and give it a shot.
Inscription.
Can anyone read?
I don't even understand the
No.
idea of a written word.
I can, and I will do it passionately. Just like I did the last time I had a party.
All right.
Good. I mean, reading words on a house is like very, this makes sense. Plus 10 there.
Yep.
Wonderful. It says in Ogham, so like runes, the door of the men of the Isle of the Mighty.
Of those.
Yeah. So the Isle of the Mighty is Britain, in case you guys didn't pick that up yet.
Yeah.
So it's where you're from.
Not me.
Yeah, not you, but King Arthur says, this door was entered by the men of Britain in the company of Bran the Blessed. As heirs to this land, it is appropriate that we enter here as well. With the touch of his hand, the doors kind of whoosh open. Yeah. What do you do?
I ready my bow.
What's Arthur doing? I do that.
Oh, you do that, do you?
I mean, he's just walking through a door right now.
I mean, he wants us to follow, yes?
Well, he's opened the door. The door has just opened. I'm asking what you do now that the door is open.
Oh,
I
bow
follow.
already.
I look through it and maybe follow him through it.
All right.
What's on the other? What's it got?
You're looking through there. Those could be bones. As you are looking through it, right, you see, way down, deep and down, towards the far end, what appears to be blue flames.
Oh.
From like a central hearth, like a little round, like little fire pit sort of dealy. It's got blue flames. You can sort of tell that there are shapes in front and behind the flames, but from this distance it's really hard to tell what those shapes might be. As you just kind of stay on the outside, kind of trying to get an angle on shit on there, you notice that there are just pillars fucking everywhere. Pillars holding up this barn. They're all made out of wood, apparently, but it's hard to tell in the dark. So
I'm going to walk in.
Of columns. You can give me an awareness roll there, Sir Boris.
50-50 shot. I finally make it.
All right. You walk in shortly behind Arthur, and you see that there are sacks that still hang from the brackets near these posts up near the ceiling.
I smile.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, so you're going in, Sir Boris. Rest of y'all, what are you doing?
The
King
king.
Arthur is slowly making his way towards the blue fire.
Wait, is he like
He's
No.
walking.
He's not worried about it.
He doesn't look worried. He's got one hand on Excalibur, but his shield is still like slung across his back.
Mm,
I'm gonna go with him.
whatever.
Alright, so you're just
He,
trailing behind. You're sticking with the mob, that's fine. There's a whole
Yeah.
bunch of you dudes.
he has plot armor. He can lead.
Yeah.
Metagaming, metagaming, metagaming.
Oh no, in a King Arthur game. Weird.
Yeah, right. I don't know how it's gonna end. Maybe he dies here.
Yeah, he could. You guys could really fuck it up.
We actually
All
could.
right, so yeah, you're just paying attention to what's in front of you. You keep walking. The floor is definitely littered with bones, old weapons. Somebody can give me a battle roll.
No.
Just one of us.
Anyone who's
Who's got it?
curious.
I'll try.
Ooh, Sir Wayne. Sir Wayne, this is your territory, clearly. It looks like
Tactical
they're,
planning.
just judging from the bones and where they are in clusters, it looks like certain points, groups of men, like made makeshift fortifications out of feasting tables and benches, and then others died like fighting something else. There are spears still stuck in rib cages, shattered limbs. And as you go further into this castle, right, there are more bones, so many more bones.
Bones.
You are able to pick out several skeletons of unusual size amongst the bones,
Like really, really small.
like really, really big.
How many?
Well, like a couple skeletons worth.
Like a handful.
Yeah, like a handful.
Like maybe Bran and the other one?
Give
Who are the
me
big peeps?
a folklore or fairy lore roll there, Sir Siri.
Because it was Bran's head that was moved elsewhere. I can give you either. I'll give you a fairy, I guess.
Whatever is the
Oh,
highest.
I mean, do all the skeletons have their
Nice.
skulls?
Nice.
All right, yeah. So you find a giant skeleton missing a head.
Yep, it's Bran. Because the head was taken.
Mhm.
We dug up that head.
Part of the-
in
yeah,
other
we did.
characters' lives.
Mm-hmm.
That
Are
was
you
a
going
bad
to
idea.
make note of this or keep it a secret in your pocket?
What could it mean?
I mean,
Yeah, what could it mean?
maybe if
I
we
mean,
use
this-
his bones as weapons.
Ooh. I mean, if Bran's skull was that fucking magically powerful, surely
Yeah.
other parts of his body should do something.
The rest of
Yeah.
you guys might know this, but I don't.
Well, I share it with the group and I grab a femur.
A massive femur.
All right, you like, point it out, and Arthur says like a short little prayer for his deceased ancestor. It's like, "Oh, father of my fathers, thank you for being and shining the light for all Britain. I have come to reclaim what was promised." Blah blah blah. On and on like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
We will not disturb your gravesite here, but we will definitely go fuck with your skull.
We've definitely already burnt your entire head.
Right. But don't touch the rest of him, like especially that second toe.
Yeah, nobody stops you from stealing bones, but they're like, "Is that what we need to be doing right now?" Some of the knights say.
Yes. Yes.
Sir Sweetland,
Mm-hmm.
I imagine you're pretty paranoid, right?
Yeah, a little bit. It's
All
big
right.
blue fire.
Down at
Bones.
the far end of on the opposite side of the hearth, you can see there's a person sitting there. You can't make out his features, but he looks like there are a couple of people standing next to him carrying shields and spears. And the fire, It's in a metal frame that reaches up sort of like a set of fingers. And there are 4 chains hanging from the ceiling, at which ends, like that are not attached to the ceiling, are big giant chunks of metal. Like 4 old chunks of metal. You can give me awareness rolls, everybody who is looking in this direction. If you're fucking with bones, you're not looking in this direction.
Yeah, I'm fucking with bones.
I don't even know what bones are for.
I'm oblivious.
Well, bones are for a lot of things, mostly for keeping our bodies upright.
I don't understand. I thought bones were made of noses.
Its nose is all the way down. All right,
Yeah.
Sir Boris. Yeah. You also notice that there are 9 cloaked figures in the shadows behind what must be a giant and his bodyguards.
I see a giant and his bodyguards and
Yeah.
an additional 9 figures.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to immediately assume that these people are British from the story that I just heard.
Sure. All right.
I mean,
so you're like, hey, it's them, right?
yeah, it must
Yeah.
be.
Must be.
Well, do we know who
as you're-
originally? Okay, never mind.
Wait, no, let him ask.
I was gonna say, do we know who originally potentially brought Bran's head back to Britain
Yeah, I think so.
or buried it?
I mean, the rest of his army.
Oh, like specifically who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically who? No.
But yeah, the assumption would be
Like the
from
story is like so old that even you guys wouldn't know, right? Like we don't know because it's a million years later, but you guys wouldn't know back even then. Like even then,
Yeah.
it's ancient history, right?
I'm assuming these people are British from the story that I just heard.
That's a great assumption. As
say
you get
nothing until my
closer,
king does.
Walking past these pillars closer to the hearth, nobody's like getting up and shouting or anything. King Arthur's kind of like leading the way. You can clearly see that the man sitting across is is alive to some degree. And
That's a
then
weird
circling the
qualifier.
hearth is a ring of bones. Most
always
likely
good.
giant bones due to their size.
Okay.
Yeah, and the metal frame that was holding the fire is now revealed to be like the rib cage of a giant. And you can also see smaller sets of bones among the flames. Anybody want to give me another awareness roll?
Interestinger. And
I mean,
interestinger.
is this the trap that they all died in? Should we get the fuck out of here right now?
I'm also gonna roll a fairy lore to see if I make a connect. No, I don't.
Oh, Sir Seri, those are the bones of children.
Oh.
Guys, what is?
Sanity roll.
I'm creeped
Right.
out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right, these are
giants
cultists.
always- they loved eating babies. I'm pretty sure.
And as you are like averting your eyes from the the baby skeletons, and you're of course walking closer this entire time, right? The pieces of metal hanging from the chains are probably those look like quarters of a large cauldron. And sure enough, along the edge of this cauldron, you can see that it's studded with pearls.
Wow.
Is it the cauldron?
It's definitely the cauldron.
The one? So I'm confused. Didn't it get broken?
That's why there's pieces.
Okay, it's
It's
still
quarters
broken.
of a cauldron.
Yeah, it's a quartered cauldron. It's a sundered
One true
cauldron of
cauldron.
quarters.
And they're all stacked neatly together. That's
Oh,
cute.
they're like hanging from the ceiling in chains.
Keep
They're
them
all chained
apart.
neatly together.
Like if in the beginning the cauldron was like suspended from the ceiling by chains, right, over this fire.
Makes sense.
And then
A
it-
giant was inside of it and
yeah, the
burst it
giant was
open.
inside it and broke it apart. So it's just like kind of dangling around.
Oh, so it's just sitting in the same spot where that happened. Okay, right.
This all tracks with the story we heard.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
I should hope so.
So, what do we? Should we start taking it down? Get out of here.
Well, so as you're thinking about this, right? King Arthur moves forward.
Creeped out, you guys.
He notices the
I give you
seated
another
figure,
nose.
and he speaks. Hail! Oh, sorry. This is the seated figure that speaks. Hail, Arthur Pendragon, King of the Island of the Mighty. Welcome to you and your men. Be seated and partake of the hospitality of the men of Ireland and the court of Matholwich. Thanks to you, King Matholwich, for your hospitality, responds Arthur, with all due formality. Yeah. So this voice, you didn't hear it with your ears, you more like felt it in your brain.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
The
Guion
spirit.
Bach is kind of sticking close behind Arthur. He is very engaged in everything that's happening. But yeah. You guys can give me awareness rolls now that you're this close to Matholwich and his guards.
How good was Guion Bach's song?
So good.
Like numerically.
Oh, I would say let's roll it, right? We will quick gen his. Oh, so it was fine.
He passed.
He's got a 20 in play. He rolled a 5.
Okay.
So you can tell he's got great potential, but he was not giving it his best performance. You guys succeed on the old awareness there, Sir Siri? Okay.
I critically fail.
Yeah.
You think about how your dick looks
As
inside
you
your
attempt
trousers.
to look at Matholwich more closely, it's hard to see him through the smoke. It's obviously like distorting everything that you see through it. You see flickering shadows and all the color is bled out of this room. But he goes on and motions to the figures in the shadows behind him. Few from the mortal world have come here since my wounding. In honor of your arrival, I have tapped a barrel of my finest mead. I hope you find it to your liking. 9.
Is that a pun?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
King.
That's
Yeah,
what it
like
says, guys.
King.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Pun.
Wow.
Boo every pun. Until I make one, then everyone should
9
applaud.
figures of the female variety, although wearing full cloaks and headgear, right? They glide forward with pitchers and begin
Now
pouring
I get it.
heady smelling mead into goblets. There are tables here for you to sit at, long benches and tables. The goblets are set, and you are expected to take seats, right?
I sit down
What
immediately.
do you do?
Yeah, we
Sit
can't
immediately
refuse
and
the
start
hospitality.
drinking.
Definitely can't refuse the hospitality of like dead Irish ghost king. Yeah, that's definitely
Yep.
not the move.
Sit immediately, start drinking, look for an indulgent check.
All right. So after everyone's goblets are poured, Matholwich raises his giant goblet. Do not hesitate to ask for more. There is enough to sate the fiercest thirst. Perhaps your bard will favor us with a song before we discuss your coming.
I want more.
I pretend to drink, but don't really.
Yep, I tossed it over my shoulder or something,
No, I'm actually drinking it, and I do want more.
All right. We'll get to your individual mead needs in a second. As Guion Bach begins singing "The Dreaming of Maxin Weldig."
Oh fuck, we brought this guy with us into the fucking caves?
Yeah, he was right behind King Arthur the whole time.
All right. So if you're drinking it,
Brave, brave Sir Robin.
it's the most delicious shit. It's
Oh.
sweet and smooth. If you've ever had mead, you know it can be like a little bit too sweet
Yeah,
and a little bit too
overpowering.
sticky. This has none of that. But it's obviously not meant for regular people to drink.
This might be Irish whiskey.
Go ahead and make me a temperate indulgent rolls.
Oh.
I fail my temperate, which is what I'm shooting for.
I mean, we're in a cave and a dead ghost king is offering
make
us
my
drinks.
indulgence.
I mean, that's not suspect at all.
No, definitely not suspect. And if it is suspect, what are you going to do about it? Not drink?
Exactly. I'm gonna toss it over my shoulder or spit it out after I, like taste it or something. I don't know.
You fools, this is the best thing I've ever tasted.
Says the man who's about to slowly be poisoned to death.
So if you make your temperate roll, you just finish one cup.
Polite.
It's just so good. You can't even resist. Yeah.
I'm calling for more.
Those of you that made your temperate, you don't have to have more. But if you made your indulgent, yeah, of course, more for you. How many?
Whoops.
Oh, okay. So you made your indulgent there, Sir Boris.
Yep.
So you've had 2 drinks. Go ahead and make another indulgent roll. Oh, and Sir Sweetling, you got to give me a temperate indulgent.
Pass.
I have a third.
I am
Roll
temperate.
again. Your indulgent. Oh, you made your temperate. I see that. Okay.
I have a fourth.
Oh my god.
Again.
Yes, I agree.
Going.
I have a fifth.
Weird
All right.
direction.
All right.
Now I'm getting boastful. I have a sixth. Everyone, look at you pussies. You can't drink as much as me. You fucking, I guess that's enough for me.
Okay, so that was just 7?
No, that was 6 total.
Oh, sorry. This is 6.
The 7th roll was a failure on my indulgence.
Make a con roll with a -6.
Luckily, my con is 19. Oh, yeah, I pass. You pussies can't drink as much as me, and you're fucking losers because of it.
All right.
I say, drinking my Irish whiskey.
Wonderful. The rest of you give me 1 con roll.
Do
with
what
no
now?
penalty. Just your straight up con.
Ugh.
Mr. Suri.
Hooray!
Mr. Wayne. Mr. Sweetling the second.
Do what?
Con
Con
roll.
roll.
Oh, I thought that was just you.
Now it's you.
Yeah, no, it's you.
He had extra
Yeah,
bullshit.
I had 6 fucking drinks.
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
Of magic
all made
giant
it.
mead.
Yeah, and I'm still alive. My liver is made out of Hunnic steel.
All right. As you're drinking, Arthur and Mathelwek begin to talk to each other. So Mathelwek, what journey, duty, or whim has brought you to this house, Arthur Pendragon? I am here to reclaim the cauldron of Bran the Blessed, Mathelwek. What makes you think the cauldron is yours to claim, Arthur Pendragon? I claim it on the grounds that it and this house are mine by right of descent. And from who do you trace this descent, Arthur Pendragon? I claim it by descent from Bran the Blessed, from who I descended through my father, Uther Pendragon, and my mother, Igraine. What makes you believe the cauldron was Bran the Blessed's to claim, Arthur Pendragon? Bran gave the cauldron to me many years ago. The cauldron reverted to Bran when you surrendered it, along with your kingdom, to him following your shameful treatment of Branwen, the daughter of Lear. You forget, Arthur Pendragon, that the kingdom was passed to my son, Gwern, following his death by Evanesian's treachery and the beheading of his uncle Bran. The kingdom reverted to me as the closest male heir to King Gwern. Thus, the cauldron and this fort belong to me and mine. Yet you surrendered all to the king of the island of the mighty. Thus, you rule here at the sufferance of that king. I am his inheritor in blood and tittle. I am prepared to let you rule this fort as my vassal and my friend. To the cauldron, though, I maintain my claim. In truth, Arthur Pendragon, it is a plausible claim, yet fine words can clothe the bandit as well as the just man. You, above all, must know how close the meanings of might and right can be. I would hear from your flowers to know which is the case here. He looks at your
Flowers.
guys' table.
Flower. Wait, what? Flowers?
You want to know about it? I'm with Arthur. Yeah.
Wow. You guys can go give me free fairy lore rolls.
Okay.
Like, what do I do when a giant asks me a question?
So
Flower.
flowers was followers. The tittle is title. I mean, like, I'm parsing all this garbage. I hate that I am, but I'm parsing all this garbage, and I'm still not making my fucking fairy lore roll. I make the last one.
Oh, thank God.
But,
Ooh,
in a
Siri.
meta context.
All right, Sir Sari, this is great for you. Yeah. So you're in Ireland, so the rules are different. Irish heroes are expected to be eloquent as well as great warriors. So, you might want to ask before you speak, if it's okay with your king guy.
Do what?
As Sir Sari.
Should I speak? Because I didn't think I needed to. I just.
Well, he's,
It's a great question.
he said, I would hear from your followers to know which is the case here. So somebody's got to, be like, oh yeah, he's totally right. Or,
I like
no,
the
King
idea-
Arthur's a dumb doo-doo head.
I like the idea that Jonah just asked that question to King Arthur in character.
Oh, what'd he say?
Should I speak? Because I don't know if
okay.
I should.
Is that what you said?
It was literally what he just said.
All right. King Arthur just says, speak on, Sir Knight.
Let me tell you about how cool King Arthur is. You guys,
Yeah.
we did this stuff and the other stuff and all of the trials and tribulations and conquerings of Rome and such like. And, I deliver a summation of his, personally witnessed glory, at least, and then some of his also legendary rumor glory.
All right. Courtesy or orate is the most appropriate, but if you can make a case for something else, let me know.
Plenty of here's from this side of the table.
Here, here.
Well, I'm 6 ales in, or whatever they are.
Could it be folklore because it's gone down as, popular culture buzz and stuff and all the
You're talking
scuttlebutt?
to a polite man.
Okay. Well, then, in that case, I'll roll homage for of course, the Pendragon, because
Nice.
what else? Whoop. And then we're going to go courtesy. No?
This is an exciting year.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Nice. Wonderful.
Real solid showing at the Westminster Kennel Club.
All right. You're each going to have to speak, so roll whatever your best skill is and make any cases you can for whatever that ends up being. But good job, Sir Sari. But the giant's black hole eyes turn to each of you in turn until you say something.
Thinking of my companions, I use my orate and speak of the first Western king that I have ridden under.
Ooh. Oh, dang.
And a 19 under 20 is pretty damn nice. And I stand and say, though they are not heavy drinkers, these men are of the finest quality, and my king even more so. I implore unto you to listen to this man. He is the best of all lands. That's it.
Sir
Short
Wayne,
and
what you got
concise.
over there? Let's see you rolling.
If only I could be flirting in this situation.
There are ladies.
But I'm talking to the male giant king dude, right?
Yeah,
It's
but have
a
you
story.
ever just spoken to somebody's boyfriend when you're trying to hit on his girlfriend? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
not gonna turn out well.
I mean, it might.
I'm just gonna orate. Good God, that would be
I've seen you do it.
In real
It's
life,
not
it's
crazy.
different than a game. You know,
Yeah,
there's higher
sure.
stakes here.
All right, good work, good work. Sir Sweetling, are you engaged or disengaged? We need a orate or a
Engaged.
courtesy from you.
Pass. Courtesy.
Nice. All right, good job getting your ones out of the way, guys.
Not going to need those later in the Palace of Bones.
Yeah.
Castle of Bones.
All right. Mathwick scratches his giant chin. More of a pretend gesture than anything else. I admit your claim is just, Arthur Pendragon, yet mine is more just. I cannot accept your claim as greater than mine. And it's a real shame that, right? Everybody gets chills up their spine when they hear this bullshit. Arthur responds, yet I maintain it is. And Mathwick, how do you intend to defend this claim, Arthur Pendragon? By force of arms if necessary. And
Come on, Chen. I need that 1500.
everybody is all fucked because this is the oh fuck moment, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
By force of arms if
claims
necessary.
being bandied about by this dead giant king and the living heir of, the dead giant's family and whatnot.
Honestly, I can kind of see both sides.
Right? Yeah. From Mathwick's point of view, like this is his house, you're coming to steal his cauldron. From King Arthur's point of view, this house belongs to him, so it's already his cauldron. Like, the house was built for Bran, he's Bran's great-grandson or whatever the hell, so just give me my damn cauldron, dude. Arthur is maintaining eye contact with Mathwick. Meanwhile, you notice all awareness rolls yield heavy drinkers.
So it's just me. I make it. Whoa, I make it. Whoa.
All right. Yeah, because the chill vibe has been shattered abruptly, right? By this dropping of, why didn't you make me?
Fuck you. No, fuck you.
It looks like the bodyguards are moving into a better position to protect Mathwick. Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
They're moving around over there.
I make a sharp, sudden noise. That means, hey.
You are also, as you're examining these bodyguards, you notice that they are impossibly emaciated, and their eyes are the same blue as the fire that is burning before you.
They're
Interesting.
ghost peeps.
I throw my drink onto the fire.
All right, you throw your drink onto the fire. Mathwick booms. Since you have violated my hospitality by
for
laying
fuck's
claim
sakes.
to
Oh
my
my
cauldron,
God.
Arthur Pendragon, I must ask you to leave. So
Piss.
it's still
That
can be
wasn't what I
saved
was trying
right
to
now,
do.
right? It's just a spilled drink.
Yeah, I'm going to speak up and say, no, I am many cups deep and clumsy with my hands. I don't know what type of role you'd like me to make
Courtesy.
there. Courtesy. I have a 0 in courtesy.
Well,
I will
Ooh.
impassion with honor.
Ooh.
I make
Okay.
my honor.
all right. You got
So I've got a
plus
50-50
one,
shot.
The old Kurtz.
Ol courtesy. I fail. I fail and I suffer a shock.
Okay, make your aging roll. as King Arthur
I'm fine.
has some shit to say. Such words are violations of hospitality, Mathelwick. Doubly so because you're attempting to order your rightful lord out of a fortress that belongs to him by both birthright and conquest. To which Mathelwick has more to add. You may have conquered the upper world, Arthur, but the underworld lies outside your realms. If you will not leave by your own will, then I will make you leave by force. Mathelwick stands up. Oh, you got an 8? I think you're in the clear there.
Yep. No aging.
Yep. His bodyguards take defensive positions. There's a dry rattling that comes from everywhere in this goddamn castle. Make me valorous rolls at -5 to even not pee your pants in front of these horrible magic people.
Watch me go running away. A crit.
Nice. Check that. Check.
Yes, sir.
Hooray.
Alright, and Sir Sweetling, a valorous roll at a -5.
Valorous. Knights of Sidonia. Success.
Knights of Sidonia.
Knights of Sidonia is not too bad.
It's actually kind of epic.
Yeah. All right. Well, the battle music begins to play as the long dead Irish warriors are, snapping and skeletal mishmashing themselves back into shapes. Some of them drop down from the pillars. The floor of bones assembles into a floor of skeleton warriors. And as, King Arthur is engaging with some, you are all beset. Your entire company of 144 are surrounded by skeleton warriors. So, first round, right? Skeletons upon skeletons.
I thought you were going to be like, and the session closes, but okay.
All right, Sir Sweetling, there is a skeleton trying to stab you with a spear.
I'm gonna try to beat it with a lance, I guess.
I mean,
Or
spear
should
makes more sense.
I get, but I mean, a lance is more like can be used as a blunt weapon, I guess. But sure.
A spear.
Let's say that doesn't matter because it's not D&D.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know how. Whatever.
We don't have different damage types here.
I successed.
You successed. All right, let's see if the skeleton successed. The skeleton successed. All
You
right.
beat my 6. No.
15. All right. Sir Wayne. Skeleton
Not known
wants
for close-up hand-to-hand combat.
to destroy you.
Oh boy.
Sir Wayne, Sir Boris, and Sir Sergey.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to have a homage of Pendragon, aren't I?
Yes. 3d6 plus 1.
This could be it.
I hear a kitty.
It's not mine.
Bow.
Sir Boris, you want to go ahead and give me your roll?
Yeah, sure. I'll do a thing.
All right.
Sir Wayne is petrified.
Will I take a -5 if I throw a compound bow at a guy, or am I far enough away?
Throw a bow?
I'm gonna fire a bow,
Oh, okay.
or am I too close?
The skeletons are right up on you.
Okay, sword then, because it's the same value.
You're just kicking the bones around on the floor while you were drinking, and then they turned into
Oh, I missed by 1.
dudes. All right. Well, he has made his spear. If you rolled a
And it's a
6
good
to hit.
choice because I get my old war booty shield because I'm fighting with a sword.
War booty.
Ooh, 20 damage coming from you.
That will be 4 that I take.
All right, Sir Wayne, you ready to roll S word?
I'm going to passion myself with honor against these fucking dead fucks.
Oh, you fail. You have a -5. You are melancholy, man.
Oh, that's no good. Everyone ignore him for the rest of the session.
Boo-hoo.
Don't try to snap him out of it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Ooh, so a failure. This douchebag's 5 beats a failure.
What a douchebag.
So 12 damage. So you don't get your shield, but you do get your regular armor. Sir Sari, skeletons swinging at you.
My family would not appreciate if I got bested by some skeletons.
They
so-
would not.
They would not.
Nah.
They did not.
I'm going to be spearing me some bones.
Ooh.
They get
Nice.
speared.
Roll damage.
Do, 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 do.
Armor. Okay. 26. Ooh. Okay.
Bone dust.
Bone dust.
Bone dust.
Just a fine powder.
What is the number? 60? Okay. Alright, yeah, you smash into one of the skeletons, and it would scream if they made noise, but it just kind of clacks.
Bone meal.
Yeah, bony. Alright, second round. Sir Sweetling, as you are, getting your spear, attacking this skeleton, another rises up right next to you. So you've got 2 skeletons on you this round.
Skeletal.
How would you like to deal with that?
I'm going to love my family. Think of my ancestors since these dead people are all rising up.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna, I don't know, defend with one, use 1 point to defend against one, and all the rest to attack the other.
Okay, so are you going to use the defend maneuver or just split your skill?
Just split my skill.
Okay. Because the defend maneuver can only be used against one opponent. Just an FYI there for all. So, what is your skill total with your impassionate? So how are you going to split it? It's like
I said one to make it a success for, one, and then all the rest to the other.
so like
So 27 and 1.
Okay,
Ignore.
got it.
Oh. Almost ignoring 1.
That didn't quite work out how you wanted it, right? Because
Well, I mean, I'll have my shield for it to block one's attack, and the other one's a crit. So,
yeah.
It's a nice
That's
outcome.
a decent idea.
But you failed.
What do you mean?
If you're splitting it 27 and 1, a 28 is over 27. Oh, no, anything past 20 is bullshit. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still a crit. What are you? Come on. Are we
Sorry.
throwing all the rules out?
Leave me alone. I'm allowed to make mistakes.
No, you're not. You're the game machine.
All right. So you crit on the first guy. Let's see if he can rub his dick on you. Well, he's got a 3, but go ahead and deal him crit damage.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Chocolate. All right. Even with their armor, that's more than enough to put this idiot down. So scratch 1, skilling guy. And the other one, make your roll against him.
Make my roll against him.
Yeah.
What do you
Split
mean?
your skill, so that I would assume
You have to
you
roll
use
under a
rolls.
1.
Yeah.
Just roll a d20.
Oh. Oh. I thought. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Your skill for 1 was 27, and you crit it. Insane. This
Oh
is
my
perfect.
god.
You are a goddamn maniac. I love this so much. Look at
They
Meatball's
just
tail.
Not
He loves it
today.
Go
too.
ahead and roll your crit damage.
Holy shit.
So perfect. Good
God of
lord.
death.
50 got. Wow.
Scratch 2.
Christ.
Wonderful.
Mr.
All right,
Meats.
Sir Wayne, there are 2 skeletons on your butt.
Fuck.
How would you like to deal with them?
Oh, I basically can't use passions anymore. Is that right?
Yes,
Wonderful.
you're a sad banana.
I am such a sad
Minus
banana.
5.
Oh yeah, I was not thinking about that correctly. By the way, that I would have failed. Like if I had rolled anything, it would have been an actual failure, not like a low
It was
success. I don't know
crit
what
or
I was
nothing.
thinking. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's crit or nothing.
Like because I was
Yeah.
trying to create a situation where I would be guaranteed to have my
Hey,
shield
hey,
against the
stop
one.
talking.
Okay.
You got the crit.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. But
You're doing fine. Baby, you did the best you could.
mm-hmm.
Yep. What are you doing there, Sir Wayne? Are you gonna split your skill or just try to take one?
I'm gonna just try and take one.
Okay, well, he is rolling at you hard. He succeeded with
Not
it,
that hard.
I hope I succeed with only slightly more.
With a 3.
It's a 10.
No.
All right,
But-
so you are able to strike him, roll damage.
That's over what I'm at though.
Huh?
Oh, it's a failure, indeed. All right.
Mm.
Oh, poor guy. All right, so this is 5. 20 un. And then the next guy, because he thinks he's got a good shot at killing you here, he's going to roll his hate British passion. So he makes it. So he's got a plus 10 to his spear, which brings it up to a 28. So he's at a plus 8 to his roll. 10 still succeeds, so it's just another 5d6. And you don't get a shield or anything. Yeah, no shields for any of this damage. So another 22 damage coming at you minus regular armor. How you doing, Sir Wayne?
What's regular armor do?
Like 12?
Yeah, I think so.
So you're at least taking 10 from one and 9 from the other.
Okay. Is the armor put down anywhere?
Yeah, you should have it written down
It
under
should be next
skills.
to your sword skills and whatnot.
Right underneath combat skills, you should say armor.
If you just have the reinforced chainmail, that's 12, and if you have the armor of honor on top, that's 15. If you don't get your shield,
You'd know if you have armor of honor if you go into traits and there's a check and it says, like active.
Yeah, I don't have that. So just 12 off each time then.
Yep.
So then it would be 9 and 10. So I'm at 19. I'm okay.
Alrighty. And
Right, so-
Sir Boris.
What do I need to do to have a shield on both of them? Can I just go
You
like full
use your
attack on
shield
one?
and your main weapon at the same time. There's not like a separate shield roll.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what do I need to roll? Is my question, which
What-
is like how
what-
I'll split my skill.
Your attack skill. What weapon are you attacking with?
Well, the idea, because they're right up on me, would be sword, and I at
Yep.
best have a 25. So the first thing I'm going to do is roll homage Pendragon. I'm going to look over to my king.
They're gonna roll their hate British. Your king
They
is
shouldn't.
fighting hard. It looks
There,
pretty
I go insane. I go insane.
This is too much for you. The king! The king! Holy shit! Like,
He's no Arpod to me.
he's no Arpod to you. You've been brought here under false pretenses. You're better little more than grave robbers, you know?
Can I
This is
fight my
another
way
king's
out and
domain.
roll as if I'm impassioned?
You're gonna turn against the knights because you have switched sides.
Oh no.
Yes.
That's not fun.
It's terrible.
I agree. I'm bad
Of
at
course,
sword, if it
you have
counts.
swatched sides. You're fine.
Okay. Well, I become an NPC then.
Indeed. Cersei. It's you, babe.
Maybe he'll just
Mute his own mic.
punch. Maybe he'll punch us.
All right, Cersei. There's 2 skeleton dudes trying to stab you.
They're gonna get the end of my spear,
They
which
probably
I
hate you real hard,
still
so they're gonna try to hate you.
have.
They both hate you successfully.
My honor will defend me from their hate. That's not how that
That's
works.
not true. You are sad now.
I will sadly spirit them. So,
This is why we all played throwaway characters.
I'm not crying about it.
No one's crying. Keep going.
I'm just trying to remember how to split 16 with the negative. Do I actually split 11 because of the
So
negative
you
5?
figure out what your whole skill would be, and then you split it.
Yeah, so it would be 11.
Yeah.
So you can split that however you want.
A 10 and a 1.
Hey, it worked for somebody.
Right?
It's not going to work twice in a row, but I'm going to try it anyway.
All right. And I've got +8s for my dudes, and their skill is an 18.
So do I also put in the negative 5 on the roll, or does that...
Nope. No, it's already.
No, just
Okay.
just do straight 20s. Because we know what you're trying to roll under.
It's fine. We know what he's trying to roll on.
That's under 10. That works.
Yay! And then he's got a +8. Ooh, a 9 beats your 6, so you're still taking an attack. Und 20. And then the second douchebag, his attack also hits. But it's not a crit, so that's that.
Crit it with a
Go ahead and
1.
see if you
Crit
get
it
your
with a
shield for
1.
your second attack.
All right. So that's the 1. So yeah.
And then 23 more damage from this attack as the skeleton spears you.
So 21 and then 23, both without shield.
Yep.
6 and 8.
Alrighty. All right, Sir Sweetling. It is you, and we are now in the 3rd round of the shenanigans. Yeah, as everyone is like dying and killing skeletons, you notice that there are some of the skeletons that are just taking the slain skeletons and they kind of toss them into the fire, and then they come out as like walking skeletons again.
Let's get out of here.
It's,
This is
it's,
like the
looking-
Pet Cemetery remake where it's just a zombie mill.
Right. You notice that Sir Gawain is making a barricade out of some tables. He's trying to keep King Arthur out of a hot mess. Bedivere is swearing like you've never heard him swear before. Usually he is so quiet and calm and detached and stoned out of his mind, but now he's just raging and furious.
The fire is just like a metal circle on the floor, right?
Yeah, it's like a pit.
Yeah. It's not like a suspended or something.
Yeah, no, it's not suspended or anything.
Okay.
They're just dumping people into this pit. But 3 skeletons are trying to stab you with spears.
Do I roll and then determine how I'm gonna split it?
If you're gonna impassion, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna impassion. Oh wait, I already did impassion.
Yes. You're still at your +10 from whatever before.
Okay. So then I roll and then determine the split?
No, so what would be +10 to your skill?
Spirit.
28, right?
Oh, 20. 30.
30?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
how are you gonna split
the only thing you rolled before is whether to impassion.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to split your 30. Is it gonna be 15-15, 20-10? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, 15.
15, 15. These assholes are all going to try real hard to hate you, so they're going to try to impassion their hatred of the British. It's at a 16. That's 1 make.
That's no
That's
good.
a 2 make. And that's a 3 make. Alright, so their effective skills are all 26. 28. So they got plus 8s on their roll. Let's do this. Skeleton 1. 21 is a crit. So crit on the first one. So let's see if this attack does.
Wait, what are their sword skill?
It's 18, but they are impassioned with the hatred of British. Yeah. So this guy crit on you for 28.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll roll second skeleton guy.
So a crit over a regular success is the same thing as a crit for, or is the same thing as a regular success over a failure, right? Like you just win.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. And then a 14 plus 8, so a 22 for the second guy. So go ahead and roll for your other 15.
You did. It was a 13.
Oh, okay. So it's another crit coming at you. Uh, 33 more damage on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's been nice knowing you, Sweetling the second.
And this is also a 21, so that's another crit.
Still not a major wound.
Alright, and 43 more damage.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. Now, you shouldn't have gotten a shield for any of that
Right.
Why?
because you're fighting 3
No, he
guys.
gets his shield.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I
he
succeeded.
on his rolls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the qualifier there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. If you succeed your roll, you have successfully used your shield, but not like.
Yeah,
done
you didn't
damage to
win.
the other guy. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So were any of those a major wound?
Yeah, the last one was.
Roll con to stay conscious.
I'm unconscious.
Oh,
I'm at
you're
one.
unconscious. All right. You're unconscious. Sir Wayne,
Still
how are you doing?
alive.
I believe I'm unconscious.
Okay, you're unconscious. Sir Boris is an NPC. Sir
I'm
Siri,
doing
are
science,
you-
but I'm still alive.
How are you, Sir Siri?
Good.
You're good. Wow. Okay. Well, there are 3 skeletons trying to put their spears inside of your skeleton.
Can I run away?
Yes, there is a rule for running away. It's fine. This is an evading maneuver. It's similar to dodging while moving. You make an opposed dex roll, and you have a -5 because you're both moving and avoiding attack, right? You're trying to gain distance and not get hit.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Can I impassion that?
If you're not melancholy, yes.
Well, but I am, so no.
Yes.
So it's at a -10.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm rolling at a target of 0.
Okay. Well,
So I'm gonna do that.
okay.
I fucked myself with the melancholy.
Everyone does.
And all my friends who could cheer me up are dead. Or unconscious, I mean.
Yeah. Sir Sweetling has just dropped. Sir Wayne is unconscious. Sir Boris seems to be holding the standard of the enemy.
Can I defend but be backstepping out of there?
So you can defend, but that will only block one of your opponent's attacks. The other 2 will obviously be getting in on you.
So I don't get an attack against
It's
them to
really
see
your
if I...
choice of how you want to die. Do you want to die swinging, cowering behind a shield, or running away?
Can I sing a song? No,
You
I'm
sure
not
can.
any good at that. I really can't, though. Drop everything and or 8. No.
I mean, you could, dude. It would be dope if you got something on deck.
If you crit it, and then these skeletons just don't know
I see a
what.
fucking guitar behind you.
That's also true.
This is your chance. You strum a single chord and say, fuck the Irish. That's enough to go down in history, man. Going back on mute.
All right, Sir Sari, how you liking your choices?
Oh, I gotta go down poking them back.
Okay, that's what I like to hear.
Fear divided by 3, that's 5, 5, and a 6.
All right. I think 2 of them have I rolled to impassion these buttholes against you yet, Sir Sari?
Probably.
Probably? Okay. Well, I don't think the third one, so he will roll his hatred of British because he just showed up, right? Alright, so he made it. So we've got 2 swinging at regular because I forgot if I impassioned them or not, and then 1 swinging at +8.
Big swinging Skeledick.
Haha, Beast Man.
Alright, so you beat the first guy. Go ahead and roll damage.
Beastman, what do you know? I'm just a slut from down below.
Open your asshole. Work your legs.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Skeletor. Alright, 26 damage. They don't have the best armor.
Was that CKY? Is that where
Yeah.
that's from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, how do I still have that in
Sir
my
Sari,
brain?
I think you
Right.
punked this guy before. One of the skeletons crumbles at your feet. This son of a bitch.
What did we do to our brains in the early aughts?
The other
We
crits.
remembered.
It's like not. Yep. So here's a crit flying at your face.
Oops, I don't know what that was. Oh, your roll, not mine.
35 damage.
Wait, did I crit back at him? Does that negate? Doesn't that mean we
You
do
did. How-
1d3 against each other?
how-
Because I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, but what's your skill? It's like dildo bags.
But it, oh, right. It
Dildo
20
Baggins.
doesn't
You
do it if
fumble.
it's.
Yeah.
All right.
Old dildo baggins at it again.
Dildo
Old
leggings,
dildos.
please.
Oh, my bad.
Dildo leggings, of course.
Yeah, so 35. How does 35 tickle your insides?
That puts me unconscious.
Ooh, alright. Well, everyone is dead or unconscious. So, what kind of ends up happening?
We finally did it, y'all.
we TPK'd.
Yes. It took us, honestly, a long time for this
There were
game.
no survivors, but there were never going to be any survivors. Do you want to know what happens to the rest of the knights?
Yeah, tell
Yeah.
me the fucking story.
Okay, alright. So, it looks like, King Arthur's gonna get overwhelmed. He goes to save Gwaine. Sir Bedivere, steps in. Meanwhile, everybody's dying. The skeletons are bringing the skeletons back to life. They're bringing your dead friends back to life as evil people. So it just sucks all the way around. That other, knight dude that nobody knew existed until today, Sir Gwyr, he's like, I know, I'll go for the cauldron. He goes and he grabs a cauldron. It turns him into a skeleton and he dies. And then King
That
Arthur's
was
like,
the night
oh,
the
it's
skeletons
cursed.
came to life.
Let's get the fuck out of here because it obviously doesn't work anymore. The reason we came here no longer exists. Let's leave.
That can't be the last Rickman, though. I demand more Rickman.
So the
There are
people
many
who
Rickmans.
accompany Arthur out are Arthur, Gwion Bok the Bard,
Oh, cool.
Fuck.
Prince Galligantus.
No.
Yeah.
I say no. No. For those listening at home, it's Tom Cruise.
A young Tom Cruise. That looks like Top
Sir
Gun era
Gawain.
Tom Cruise.
And, of course, because we'd like to see him again, Sir Bedivere. And
Or Sir Bedivere makes it.
two unnamed knights, right? Those are all that return. On the return voyage, Arthur is in a deep depression over the deaths of many of his brave men.
No shit, he lost like a score.
Yep. He lost like one royal ewe.
Yeah. 7 less than a gross.
What was the cauldron supposed to do? Like,
It brings people back to life.
oh well, I mean, it still works. What do you mean it's cursed?
Yeah, it works, but it's now in the hands of the Irish, and you can't trust those people with a whiskey bottle.
I thought it was like the magic Dagda cauldron that gives you like unlimited corned beef.
It does.
It does that too.
It does. Yeah. It's unlimited. That's why the Irish have it. While we're being racist here.
Oh dear.
Corned beef and taters.
My grandfather came from
Cabbage.
the fucking island.
Yeah, I know. We can
All the
claim
cabbage
some
you
sort
can
of
eat.
privilege here. Let's
Yeah,
continue. with
literally
the
everyone in
episode.
America.
Yeah.
Oh, you're American? You've got
only
Irish
one who
ancestry.
comes out of the experience with any sort of, I don't know, perks is, of course, the bard.
And
Cool.
our cursed
He
bones.
is composing a whole song the whole time.
Get that
And
guy.
if, people are like, why didn't they attack you? And he's like, 'cause I'm a bard, duh! Like,
I fucking hate him so much.
clearly non-combatant. Like, I just sing songs and play a harp, y'all.
I would like this. I would like Sir Boris to be the
We're almost
reason.
there, sir.
Okay.
Upon the return to Dublin, Arthur makes sure that any wounded are taken care of, and that the families of the dead are given compensation and made secure in any holdings that they have. If any of your dead knight's sons have not been knighted, then Arthur will personally knight them and outfit them as a rich knight.
Dope.
And none of you survive, so nobody is on the round table. So, but,
I survived.
No.
I went insane. I fought on their side. Why would they kill me?
Right, exactly.
True.
It's
true.
Yep. And that's it. Maybe in 531 there will be a song about it.
Okay. Here's my 2 cents. I want the reason to be that there's black-haired Irish people to be because of Sir Boris.
There were already black-haired Irish people, though.
No. Before that, it was all gingers.
No.
And now.
Sorry.
Now it's black
Um,
Irish,
But
all Sir Boris.
do you guys want to hear how highly the deck was stacked?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, what happens after we kill the
So
skeletons?
after like 4 rounds, you discover, oh, they're bringing people back to life. But after the 3rd round, you're fighting 3 skeletons, and then every round
Shit.
after the 3rd round, you're potentially fighting 4 at a time,
Uh-huh.
and the fight lasts for 12 rounds.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
What happens at the end of 12 rounds?
you escape.
You fought 12 skeletons.
There's no way
at a
to like
time.
break the fire or anything.
No, it's all beyond anyone's control. Yeah.
It's
You could have
literally
brought
that scene in
monks
Jason and
and,
the
like-
Argonauts.
Yeah.
I mean,
What if you can summon the Lady of the Lake?
I mean, if you could do that.
Could we? Could
Yeah.
one?
But
I've been
Only
sleeping
Arthur-
for
also
30
pissed 'cause,
years.
you burned Bran's head, so I don't know if she would help really.
I've been
Only
sleeping
Arthur
for
could
30
touch the
years,
cauldron.
hugging a root, and I showed up for this round of battle to just blow shit away.
I've put 4 skeletons to sleep. Now I'm
Yeah, right? I'll see you guys in another 30.
I've cleared the fog. Now I gotta go.
I mean, he went there with literally a gross of knights and came back with 7. So,
Any final words before I stop the recording?
fuck you. That's all I got. I don't know. I got nothing,
That's fine.
man.
That's fair.